Gather round, ye wiry souls, with a bottle of rum and a tale to be told. I'll spin ye a yarn of bold sea quest, of a landlubber's rise to a captain's bless. Now this young knave stole the sea king's gold, every coin, every gem that his hands could hold. With naught but a raft and a breath of the deep, he dove with a drowned in the shadows sleep. Down to Atlantis, long swallowed by the tide, where merfolk guard what the sea won't hide. With a honeyed tongue and a cunning plea, he swayed Serena, the daughter of the sea. Through the coral halls his greed did creep, he took many a treasure piled high and steep. But one last prize still shone in his sight, Poseidon's trident, gleaming bright. No merfolk near, no gods to fight, he seized it fast in the dead of the night. Only the sea's fair daughter she spied, the theft that turned the ocean's tide. From that day forth his crew grew grand, and they sailed on a ship both fierce and manned. But fate as we know it is a fickle, cruel ghost, for he would wreck his hull on a frozen coast.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. So, hope you all are doing great. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's a little bit special video today. The reason it is special because I won't be sitting in this chair for the entirety of talking about the event that I'm going to be talking about today and showing you. I am actually going to be switching over to my computer here soon, and I'm going to be hopping on a call with a friend of mine who ran this event, Kaju, and we are going to hop on as our VTuber models. And yes, I do VTubing. It's coming soon here on Twitch. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna hop on a call here, and it's gonna be through like a virtual burrow, talk about what this event is like and whatnot with this special guest. So yeah, let's hop into the virtual world, shall we?
So, hi everybody. Okay, this is Kaju, I was just saying earlier, and yeah, we're gonna talk about Frozen Odyssey. All right, so Frozen Odyssey is a event that happens every year in Frozen Coast, which is the Kenai Park for Northreach here in Alaska. And this year's theme was like a piratey, mermaidy type thing, and I had a lot of fun.
So Frozen Odyssey 8 was the one we did this year, because we have typically tried to do it annually, and this year it was called ᵐᵉᵉ because the entire theming of the event was very maritime and mariner focused on aquatic themes. The lore building up to the event was initially, including stuff that might not have been known to a bunch of people at the event, or could have been caught on through internet posts and stuff, was I played a character about a year and a half ago in local Frozen Coast questing, and he was just a side character in a pirate captain's regime for stealing treasure from the Frozen Coast. And this little guy, his name was Hellbiscuit, and Hellbiscuit was a little guy, and he was kind of just a goblin made humanoid person, and he was just a scraggly guy who ran around, impersonated the captain, and just pretended that everything was super cool. But then at the end of the questing, he was just a side thing. The lore was that the pirate captain, who I also played later, threw him overboard into the ocean for just being too much. And for stealing an artifact from the captain. So they threw him overboard in the water, he washed away, and we continued on the questing without Hellbiscuit there. So when we got closer to doing Frozen Odyssey, we planned on making it around this goofy guy who survived being thrown in the ocean, Hellbiscuit. So ᵐᵉᵉ became an event about a returning villain coming back who's extremely unexpected, which made the whole event based around he is back or I'm back.
And then it was like a little bit after when we finally got together in person and we talked about our lore.
So the idea for the Merfolk Shaman was something that was brought up during our planning of the event, and we were sitting there being like, yeah, this would be such a fun way of bringing in an NPC that incorporates all of these aquatic monsters that are humanoids and not directly bad guys.
Yeah.
Like sort of just like antagonists that aren't really bad guys, but something that would come up. And then while we were talking about it, we were like, okay, who do we want to play the role? And it was like, well, so many of us are going to be busy like running other stuff, so it'd be nice if we just had more people. And we're like, who should we ask? And then you were like actively texting me while we were working on it. And I was like, great, I will ask Bunny if she wants to play this Merfolk Shaman, which you eventually created the character for, which was Serena, the daughter of Poseidon.
Yes.
And then I went up to, I traveled to where you live, and then we got some lunch and we talked about how that was going to work.
And so, with the backstory of how it leads up to the... so what we came up with is ᵮᵉᵉᵖ, is not really the greatest pirate, and he goes off on like the smallest little ship, like a raft, dives down to Atlantis, and then goes to Atlantis with like some like, I don't know, underwater breathing magic or something like that, and basically sweet talks Serena. And he's like, hey, like, I've never seen a mermaid before, and then she's like, oh, great, and it's like, let's ᵮᵉᵖ into Atlantis without a second thought, and then he just goes and steals all the treasure and artifacts, and plus
I think he just steals everything.
Yep.
ᵮᵉᵖ comes in, steals all of the magical artifacts of Atlantis, which a lot of them, this is a fun lore thing for Froko, is a lot of those are old relics of Froko from a past time as they have washed away off the coast and into the waters. So a lot of those relics then get stolen, as well as Poseidon's Trident, which will come up later on, and get brought back up out of the depths into ᵮᵉᵖ's little dinghy, which he then takes to a nearby coastal city, sells them all for gold, and whatever he doesn't sell for gold, he keeps in a hoard, and he hires a big old fleet of pirates.
Yep, and then he crashes into the shores of Frozen Coast. And then that's where our journey starts. I drove up with a couple other nerds, and I finally got there, set it up, everything. We got there pretty late. It was the day before. Set up the tent, and then the next morning, got up, got ready. I got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep that night, and I grabbed everything at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I took all my stuff for Serena, all my costume pieces and everything, and I hid it in that back room. And then after that was done, I had like breakfast, and then there was that first announcement.
Attention everyone! We'd like to welcome you to the second day of Frozen Odyssey. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for today. Unfortunately, our monarch Kaju has gone to go research some new guild artifacts, so I'll be taking over the announcements for right now. Oh, Kaju's right there! Kaju, I have left.
Oh, no, I'm still here. I can still announce it. It's gonna be fine. You're good. Hi everyone. Welcome to Frozen Coast, and we're really excited to have you here from all across Northreach. We are actively looking for you to address our call to arms. We have an active problem, which is the pursuing threat of pirates that have came up from far off in the seas and have surrounded our coast. The only thing keeping them at bay, we're not for the pirates, okay? A miraculous storm that has moved in against our coast, and that has kept them at a distance, but as we are building our own army to stand up against them as they bide their time to attack, we need to work together and get a feel for each other at arms. So let's take time to enjoy food, enjoy our camaraderie, and when the time comes, we'll see each other on the battlefield, defending our coast from these vicious pirates. There is some things we need to go into about the storm, though. So the storm is going to have some weird negative effects on us, where while traveling through this type of terrain, we just might not be able to excel as well as we'd like to. We might not be able to fight at our maximum capacity. So everyone needs to take the time, and if you can find out anything about how to overcome these negative effects that we have to handle at any point in time, it would be wonderful and so very beneficial for us to overcome these issues. It is a lingering problem and puts us at a severe disadvantage. It seems like there's been destruction on the shores. I'm going to go hurry and rush that out. I would like to see you all on the shores ASAP on the battlefield, and we're going to address what that problem is. ETA 10 minutes on a battle game. See you guys when we're ready.
So then when I was getting to the end of the speech, I had one of my fellow leaders of the event run around to the outside and then play an audio of like big crashing wood and stuff like that through the speakers. So throughout the tavern we were in, there's just the sound of crashing waves and whatnot. And the purpose was to show that a ship had crashed into the rocks and was destroyed. So everyone left the inn and we went to go investigate it. And when we investigated it, we found out that a large ship had crashed against the shoreline, and it had also destroyed a smaller ship that pertained a few members of the Frozen Coast called the Peasant Trio, or the Peasant Three.
You know, maybe if you were nicer to the fish, they might give you a pillow on that rock. Or on your stone, as you call it.
I speak the language. We told you last time. Stop saying that. We speak common.
I think rare's a language, right? Yeah. That's an important item for later.
Why did you get an important item?
Because they gave it to me. I wasn't pointing at you.
You're pointing at me.
I was pointing at them. That's not even in your direction.
Me.
Aren't you the word guy?
Aren't you the colors guy?
Back at it again with another milkshake. I can't get enough. Help! Help me! Help! Help me! Help! Help! It doesn't look like it. Are you guys just on a fishing trip or something? Help me! Please! Over here! Help! Help me!
Oops, sorry.
Help! Help me! Help! Help! Help me!
Thank you, I got some help over here finally.
How about I get some help over here? Help! Help me! No, help me! He's just the word guy! He doesn't even know colors! You don't even know numbers! Ah! My rock's comfier than yours. They gave me a pillow. I see that. It looks like a really small sandbar. Help! Help me! Help! It smells like fish out here! Are there fish in the ocean?
Unfortunately, during the game, merfolk were riled up by the, I guess, pollution. Like, that was something we talked about. It was, like, the pollution of the ships crashing and all of that wood and whatnot just really woke up all these merfolk to something bad's going on. They came up to the rocky shores, and the first thing they saw was all of these Frocolian warriors and more on the shoreline. So they thought that they were the ones who were causing problems. So they start fighting them and stopping them from getting the peasants. But that's the entirety of that game, is the merfolk versus everyone on land trying to save the peasants.
Just chilled for like 5 minutes, and then it was my second announcement. That's when I was introduced. And I don't know why. Maybe it was like the 3 hours of sleep that I got, but I had just this like not panic attack, but just this like stage fright attack of just like, oh, I gotta speak in front of so many people.
In front of so many humans before, so I apologize. I'm nervous. I would also like to apologize for the attack that my people have brought upon you. If you have any damage to your armor or to yourself, I would love to come and help to heal you. Thank you for the introduction. My name is ᵐᵉᵉ. I am a shaman from the ocean, and I think I have a way to calm the storms that have started to come. There is a relic that I have here that is my father's. He is still very upset, along with a lot of other merfolk, about the ship crashing, and he would like for these pieces to be found. This is a staff to a trident, and I am in need of help to find these pieces to hopefully put him at ease, because he can get a little angry sometimes. I also think I found a way for all the powers of these 7 seas. It can be very daunting at the moment and very scary, and I think I found a way to push back against the power of these seas here. And so, yeah, I apologize again. I've never interacted with humans before, so this is very interesting looking. Sorry. I think that is all I have to say.
That's all right. So on your quests, if you guys would like to go talk to ᵐᵉᵉ will be farther back in the questing area. For the questing area overall, you can travel anywhere on the site, but please do not extend farther out to the right side of the site. So you can travel around the outside the rodeo, and you can travel out to the grass pits behind the bleachers and the gravel pit behind there. From there, there will be a coned off area that is no combat zone, and it walks up to a small wooden fish memorial. You can go back and forth from that area to interact with ᵐᵉᵉ, but there is no combat and there's no journeying into the performance stage, the giant pavilion that's out there. So, seeing ᵐᵉᵉ has ways to counteract the powers of the sea and maybe take out our pirates in one swift swoop. So have fun questing, and we will see you all on your journey. That's the end of my announcement.
Wallet. Oh, wallet announcement. There's a meeting.
So then we get into the questing following that, and ᵐᵉᵉ starts to tell everyone about the Trident of Poseidon and telling them how to find the broken pieces of it, because the ship that crashed against the shore during that first battle game was actually Helbiscuit's ship, filled with pirates and his crew and all of the artifacts. He is kind of...
Yes.
And then we get into, like, that's all the walking questing is. Collecting.
Yeah. Trying to figure out, like, the pieces of the Trident, and then... okay, I try to remember... I know there was... So the different questing things people could do when walking around, walking questing, was to either talk to me as ᵐᵉᵉ, which I had a very fun time doing. At some point throughout walking around, I came across some of the other NPCs monsters who were playing some of the merfolk who came... the merfolk that came on land to try to, like, get me, like, back in the ocean as well. It was, Poseidon's, like, war chief. I forget the name of the war chief.
Ooh, Poseidon's war chief, Trident.
Trident, that's right.
Yeah, Trident, the war chief.
When I was walking around with some of the merfolk that was, back on land to, like, keep an eye on me, I guess, as ᵐᵉᵉ, I remember coming across... Or no, actually, no, it wasn't the... It wasn't the merfolk, it was the goblins, the random side quest goblins. So as I was walking around as ᵐᵉᵉ, this is probably one of the funny moments as ᵐᵉᵉ. I just walked over and I witnessed a goblin attack. And then after the goblin attack was over, I walked over to some of the players. It was Hazel and this other gal. I feel so bad, I can't remember her name. But they were like, hey, do you know what a bagel is? And I was like, as a mermaid, like, you don't, like, I try to act like I didn't know what, I'm like, no, what is a bagel? What is a bagel? And so she pulls up, she, like, shows me this Hazel shows me this sash, this paragon sash. And it's like, so this is a bagel, right? And I'm like, oh, do you eat it? And she's like, yeah, I mean, you could try to eat it. And I'm like, you could wear it, and it looks nice. I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, so I'm trying to sell this bagel. What could you give me if I were to give you this bagel? And I was like, oh, well, I could give you, like, some information. And she's like, sure. And so I gave her, like, some information about, like, how you could shackle some of the other merfolk, like, to the bottom of the sea. But, I found out later that bagel, quote-unquote bagel, was Crimson's. And it was just this Paragon sash.
It was my best buddy Crim's Paragon assassin sash. But yeah, there's a bunch of goblins that were around. They were trying to... they were trying to profit off of all of the artifacts and stuff that had been spread across the coast, and the destruction of this pirate ship. And so they thought the best way to do it was to hide and ambush people that were trying to travel with the peasants, while the peasants held their a little challenge, the trial of the peasant, I think it was.
Yeah.
The trial of the peasant, which was where people had to give up their classes. That might have I don't know, but they had to give up their classes and escort the peasants around the coast, so that they could travel and make it through these goblins that were trying to attack them. So you had to essentially be a peasant and travel with the peasants and see what it's like to live as a peasant. Yeah, no, all the walking, questing, and stuff was hilarious. We also had my buddy Gallant, who's playing the war chieftain Trident, and he was with a group of merfolk that were in a big Colosseum area. And we had this essentially if people went back to the coast of the first battle game on those rocks. Trident had held on to some treasure that he had found and was holding on to it to give back to Poseidon. Mm-hmm. But if the explorers went back over there, they could find him being a little bit more hostile and aggressive towards them. So they could go fight him and the rest of the merfolk to try to get it. The issue was it was in the water, and the water was really difficult to fight in because you were slow, and if you were in it for more than 10 seconds while dead, you'd be washed all the way back to the shore and out of the arena. So it was really hard to keep people up and going or stay in the fight for very long. So that led into one of the key objectives of the entirety event, which was the Talismans of the Sea. These white and they're these white spell strips with blue emblemed shields with tridents on them that could be worn by players and collected that made you immune to the negative effects of the water. So eventually, when players found this out, they started wearing them so they could go fight Trident in the ocean with no negative effects. And once they beat him enough times and they wore down on the merfolk, they stole his chest of his treasure and found a piece of Poseidon's trident. And a lot of other things during the event also revealed how to get these pieces, and they were discovered throughout treasure chests and other objectives throughout the game. I think it's definitely worth taking a moment to mention all the stuff that got cut from the event, because there are a few things that we were going to do, and I just didn't plan properly for them, and I didn't get everyone set up for it enough. Next year, we've got so many... We're already working on next year's, and it's going to be... I genuinely hope that it's the best Frozen Odyssey we've ever run, with more involvement from anyone, anywhere, because we're putting so much time into it. But first off, for Peasant number 8, one of our local regular players, an amazing player, amazing person. We absolutely love having them around. They were going to be doing a quest line, like a side quest line thing, where they were in a tadpole graveyard for like Ithalid tadpoles, those things that become mind flayers for anyone who's nerdy enough to know about those. And the graveyard was going to be a reference to last year's Frozen Odyssey, which was 7, Invasion. Peasant number 8, there's this running joke between everything that they had collected a bunch of them, thinking that they were just frogs, like little frog tadpoles, and put them in a pond. But so many people killed them that they created a graveyard, and then we were going to have players have to go interact with them, and that would be one of the ways to collect a piece of Poseidon's Trident. We ended up cutting that from the overall thing, which was really sad. Definitely felt really bad about that one. But the players were definitely dedicated to actually having it done, and it would have been so much fun to have available. Also, a nod to 2 players, Gothic and Pockets. The 2 of them were also going to be a part of a little questy thing that ended up getting cut like last minute, which I also felt so bad about. But they were going to be hidden pirates that were a part of my household, the Starlit Sails. They were going to be pirates that were a part of that household that sailed out to sea, infiltrated Hellbiscuit's group, and then they're the ones who brought the ship to shore that crashed. Not gonna lie, a little bit better storytelling, but we ended up cutting it last minute just for the sake of trying to get the event to run properly. That second battle game was them having the main pieces of the Trident, which was a long staff and then the start to the prongs. Then over the battle game, they had to create a sigil in the ground across the entire battlefield that resembled
we made our way to the shores. We have discovered the different locations of the prongs for the Trident. Once we have safely acquired these prongs, they can be added to finish building Poseidon's Trident, and from there, the ritual can finally take place. Once that is done, we'll be able to call on the power of the seas to wipe out our enemies. So, the goal here is, these capture nodes are all capturing 1 through 15. You need 2 free open hands on them. Capturing 1, capturing 2, do 15. Once you've successfully done that, captured all 3 points of the prongs, brought it back to Serena, our shaman, she can finally construct the last of the Trident and start the ritual of Maelstrom. We'll be casting Maelstrom 1 through 50. Once that is completed, then the ritual has been finalized. The powers of the storm are yours to invoke, and the pirates will surely escape. I'm just kidding. I'm actually Hell Biscuit. Awesome, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Hell Biscuit! I knew it was you! I knew it was you!
What? All right, I'm taking over here.
That one first?
I've got him.
I knew it was you! This whole time you were in disguise!
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
I knew it!
Am I dead? You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Thank you. Charge Spectre of Death. If you should. All right, point. If you shield. Cursing breaking wound. If you shield. Magical armor. Point. Ray, no leg. Byron, no way, no way. Byron, no. No. That worked. I froze it. One point on the left. Charge! Got the commercial lead! Boy, frozen!
What froze you?
Me! Yay! I got your back.
Teamwork! Teamwork! Yeah!
Alright, now we gotta do the Maelstrom. Maelstrom! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Unfrozen!
9, 10, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, Maelstrom!
Maelstrom!
Wait!
Hell Biscuit!
Hey, no, wait, hey, pause. There's a reason. Pocket hand!
I got this! Let him go. I got this.
No, he must be banished from these shores.
Your dad's ugly and your treasures are bland.
You sweet-talked me! Alright?
I don't know that part.
You know
All
what?
right, in fealty of the Dread King, our undying lord,
You
by
are the
grace
reason that
of the
I am
Golden Throne,
banished!
I hereby banish you from the
That's
kingdom
right.
of Northrange.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die.
Should you ever return, your life will be forfeit. You are not allowed in these lands ever again. So saith me.
I
Fine.
am so
And feel-
ready!
And fine. I
My
stir
father to not
Sermonata.
grab me!
May your soul be banished to oblivion. I hereby sign this death warrant.
That's my final words. See you later,
Huzzah!
Execute.
Real life benefits. Hey guys, no, towards the gate! Towards the gate! No! Get out of here! Bring me back! Actually, we might not be back for next summer. It might be somebody else's time.
And now, we have the Trident! I can get the storm away! Huzzah! Thank you!
Huzzah!
Do we want the trash?
Oh, for right now.
I can return this to my father! Thank you!
Hey, well,
Thank
what
you,
about the
Darkness.
reward? What about the reward? We were told there would be a reward.
The reward is the storm going away! It's the reward!
They don't know that.
Should I kill her?
No.
We can have a try on this reward.
We don't want to start an intercontinental incident.
There's the once the chant was finally finished and Serena had successfully pulled off the incantation, she brought upon Maelstrom, which to all of the adventurers was the power of the sea, which, as was shown, the storm was pushed away from the shores and moved out to the fleet of ships and wreaked havoc, destroying all of them off in the distance. This was then led by cheering and positivity from all of the travelers that made this effort happen. And ᵐᵉᵉ called out Hellbiscuit. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. I sat there in character and I told them all to cry about it. For if you didn't know, he died. For any Northreach Amtgarders watching, Hellbiscuit is canonically dead.
He did. He gone.
He's in hell. He's in hell.
It was, I think Pyro was talking to you, right? And being like, no one's that nice.
No
real
one's
life.
that nice. No one's actually that nice.
Yeah.
And it was such a funny thing that people started talking about stuff that had been brought up during the event and little like rumors that got passed around by Tridonis. The war chief who previously had actually been talking badly about ᵐᵉᵉ and Serena's character. So it started to get revealed a little bit that people were like, wait, but the Trident. Wait, but the storm is coming back. The storm is returning to the coast. And by the way, for this entirety of the event, the weather was perfect.
It was
like raining slightly. It was like fairly clear most of the event, which although we talked about it being stormy, made it nice for all the battle games. But as the final battle game was coming to start, which is where we're getting talking about the final battle game, ᵐᵉᵉ has the Trident and starts to show her true colors.
Yes.
Especially after killing someone. ᵐᵉᵉ starts to show her true colors of genuinely just being the bratty, spoiled daughter of Poseidon who finally got her Trident returned to her.
Yes.
She brings the storm back, and with it, she brings a mythical kraken.
Those who hold off the storms on Northreach's coast. Currently, we have been inflicted with a great deed of betrayal by our friendly Siren.
You should have shot first.
Northreach? The power that this holds? I should have been on the pirate team. So my dad's so mad about her cake.
Alright, Pyro, how about now? Yep, now's the time.
You fell for it on my little song. Oh, I'm just a little mermaid. Oh my gosh, please help me. My daddy grounded me, please. I need someone to send me back in the sea. Makes me seasick. I never came here to bring peace. This was for war.
It's alright, we're already mad. I believe you have our Trident.
Your Trident?
My Trident.
This storm for you. We found a piece. That storm is gonna be gone for a while, buddy.
It's alright, I've lived through worse.
Guys, come on.
I have a little friend. We go way back. You could say he's a bit tentacly.
Another Kraken, you say? Like the ones that have attacked Astral Winds, Lupin Moon, and all the other coastline. They fall before us. They make wonderful food. They're wonderful food for our bellies. Please bring it forward. We have many hungry souls that would love to eat the sushi
My
you bring.
friends, and they're ready to have you as a snack. I'm ready to have you as a snack. I am starving right now. You thought I was a mermaid? Freaking Siren, man. So, what do you say?
Bring
Get in the water?
Bannerman, keep holding it strong!
Was that a normal arrow?
Hey, mine? No, his is normal, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Throw the projectile.
Weapons aren't.
Dead. Don't take that. Where was it? Dead. My button there. Go on, get.
so generating 9, not frozen.
Are you fully bound?
I am fully paid.
Alright.
Oh no! How could you? Oh no!
I tried to shackle him and he's too heavy. He's got too much armor on. He's got too much armor on.
I'm so jackal.
Dead.
You got him. Here, bind him.
Generating 1.
Bind him. Bind him.
Generating 2. Generating 3. There you go. Now you can do it. Generating 1. Generating 2.
By the power of the sea. I bind you by the power of the sea.
Siege.
Generating 4.
Siege.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
And so am I.
Siege.
No points upper body. 1 point right leg. 1 point left leg. One to kill.
2 more. We need 2 more. One more.
Here, one more.
I need the depths below.
Generating 2. Generating 3.
Down.
Generating 4.
Down.
Bound to the sea! Force them back to the sea!
Anybody got shrimp?
Is there any left? I don't know where
I am, but I'll...
No! My Kraken, fight back! They can't. I can't.
The other jugger.
My Kraken! Below, I find thee from the depths below.
Tragic. I wanted to challenge the other
Three.
similarly stuck.
Hey, we need 2 more.
We don't have... How many rounds?
We need strips. We need 3 more strips. My Kraken, fight! Feast! I said feast! I don't know.
This foul wench shall not have us again this day! We must find them all! Let's go!
Yeah!
There's one more over there.
I'm done! Bind it! Bind it! Rally together!
Ice ball!
We got 1 more at least. Back to 1v1! I finally the depths below.
Well done. That was epic.
Huzzah!
The Kraken was supposed to eat you!
So Cairo, your Trident! Our Trident! Our Trident! Northeast! You command the storms this day! Will the storms away!
My father will be hearing about this!
You can take this! The fury of the storm in our hands! Who will receive this to command the storms of these harbors and make safe? Make these storms obey our commands so that these ports belong to Northreach and not the sea. The fury of storms is mine to invoke.
The fury of storms is mine to evoke!
The fury of storms is mine to invoke. Whoa! Frozen Coast bearing this to keep our ports safe.
I feel like since we are on Frozen Coast territory and Blood was set here, that we should be the ones to have it.
Agreed. Is there a representative of Frozen Coast?
Well,
will
let's...
you take charge of
Oh.
this?
I will hold it. I will give it my this. And
That's at number 8.
Excellent. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip.
Huzzah!
You all fought well under the Northreach banner. You all deserve a mighty feast, and a feast you shall have. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
It was such just a fun RP moment between players having this big old celebration. I think in like the current lore of things, it's currently on the Frozen Coast in Kaju's office with all the other artifacts that he looks into, but the Frozen Coast is currently hanging on to it and looking into what it may be able to do, but at the moment it is unwieldable.
For now.
But yeah, for now.
For now.
That so many people had so much fun this year, and
But
I
then-
can't wait for next year.
Next year's gonna be great. Man, it makes me want to sing. I don't know why. I just want
Makes
to
me
sing
wanna
about
sing.
it. Yeah,
Crazy.
But then, Hell Biscuit was returned from hell for a little bit to give out little
Yeah.
awards. Yeah, it's
Give out
so.
awards.
All right, Northreach. Can I get everyone's attention real quick? No. So, we're gonna forget that I was gone for a while. You know, I went down to the depths of hell. The gates of hell are terrifying. They're like super, super hot all of the time. But some guy started like rapping at me. I don't know. I got this golden violin and I'm here again. So everything's fine. Let's not worry about it. But for this event, outside of my own super cool story, it was super rad, right? I see a lot of approving nods. The boo isn't real. So we have some amazing stories from all the players that were here today. So we're gonna start by calling them up. Because of the organization of these, some people might get called up uniquely again or called up with groups of people to gain the same awards. All right? So let's open with ᵐᵉᵉ and peasant number 8. Prepared. So for ᵐᵉᵉ and monkey, or peasant number 8, my bad, for helping escort the mattress monster from the tavern, you're granted the titles of Mattress Mover.
That was my old job.
Okay, ᵐᵉᵉ, get up. Bye, ᵐᵉᵉ.
Bye, ᵐᵉᵉ.
He is, if he had this pirate hat, he'd just look like me. I swear.
I think he's a bit.
Ours? Lachlan. Oh. Drake.
Drake?
Gothic. Gothic?
Gothic's not here yet.
Ow.
There's launching again.
Okay.
Somebody call Gothic.
And JoJo. All of you are gaining awards for successfully escorting the Peasants 3 to safety.
I should have checked the game too.
Please make sure
Buckets! For buying all of the enchanted spell strips from the shop. You bought all of them.
Yeah.
You went to the shop and bought all of them.
Yeah.
Gothic, recently in previous years of Frozen Odyssey, it is known that Gothic has acquired the most amount of money out of anyone in Frozen Odyssey. Even myself, I lost by like 3 coins. For buying all the enchanted spell strips, you gain the title of Booty Hoarder. A parentheses bird, question mark. And my personal right-hand man of my crew. Parrot, bird, question mark. You're gaining the title of Suneo Wants a Cracker. This is one of our newest players in Froco, and this is their first ever major event. Live in the ANS tournament, you submitted your first ever weapon creation, which is a great sword called Baby's First Bat. So, for creating Baby's First Bat, you are getting the title of Bump. For Betrayal and Betrayal, I'd like to give out the title of the Deceiver to myself. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Okay.
That's the war never.
It's because I'm so pretty. It's because I'm so great.
Hey, you know
All right, all
I'll
right.
work with you with that.
Where's our monarch?
Okay, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hey, we want our monarch back. We want
Yeah,
our monarch back.
Give us our head back. Monarch.
No, your honor! Our monarch is on
No, it's not forget about this person. I want to recognize one last volunteer who was a very key and crucial member of this entire event. They helped me plan the storyline, they helped me plan the events that were going on, and they did this all over countless phone calls from 200 miles away from our team. They played our lead quester for the event. They were in engaged in the roleplay, they're engaged in creating costumes, a character that, in the end, was widely hated. Everyone give a round of applause for Elena.
Where'd they go? Where are your legs?
So, now that Frozen Odyssey is wrapping up, we're going to go on to Bardics, leave everything open to having a good night, enjoy yourselves, we're going to hang out by the fire, tell everyone your favorite stories throughout the event.
Wonderful mastermind.
I'm not an adult.
Oh my goodness. For lovingly, endearingly making this event happen. Can I get a hip hip? Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
But yeah, so that's all that. We want to take this time if you want to plug in your socials.
Oh no! I'm good. No, this is Amtgard. I don't need to plug my socials. My arrows do that already. If you got shot by,
you can find him on twitch.tv/Kaju. I think that's you can find. He live streams and he does Pokemon and soon to be Sonic stuff.
It's mostly Pokemon stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. I don't always look like this. I pirate stuff because we're doing pirate things.
Yes, that's where we end.
All right, awesome, great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course.
Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed that video. I know it's a little bit different, but hopefully it's a good different, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I had so much fun being a part of this event. It definitely reminded me of my love for the game, and it was just an amazing time. And so, yeah. And remember, God loves you, I love you, and you are somebody in this big wide world. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, out of game. That was epic. That was epic.
Love you, Anna.
Woo!
You flipped you guys off.
No.
I'm proud of her.